This song will forever be my childhood anthem. I hear like the first word of this and it's just like, oh, oh. So I figured I had to remix it. I hadn't heard any remixes of it yet, so I just fucking love this song. It's a house song too. It's technically, is it French house? I don't know. I know they're French. If I pitch down the vocals 8 semitones, literally like it just sounds like a French dude talking. Yeah, dude, listen.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, charge it.
Yo, that's so sick. So this whole idea happened after I was on my Twitch stream, basically just working on bass synths, trying to come up with like a little phrase idea for the drop. I was basically listening to the old Discovery album and I heard the song and I was like, wait, there's no remixes of it. So I kind of wanted to try and do some sort of like song I can make for a live edit or something. I'll throw in the clips of the sound design stuff I was doing. Okay. Bro, why?
People that are just tuning in are probably like,
what the fuck is this guy doing? So from those videos, you can kind of see I was just using the Freak Show plugins with a bunch of OTTs after to kind of try and exaggerate all the weird shit that they could do. It's kind of hard for me to go over the details of these, but I'll try and do my best because I've frozen flattened them a lot more times in this whole process of editing it. I like to chop up a lot of stuff and kind of have like a staccato kind of sound to it. Something I've been doing a lot is frequency shifting and doing grain delay, parallel processing, obviously dispersers as well. I like to do a lot of transient shaping on the resampled sounds because it kind of turns them into a one-shot sometimes. As you can see from the attack and the pump, it kind of like gives it a really sharp attack and then kind of dips down. You can kind of do that to like any sound really if you cut it up properly. So disperser, fresh air, which is just a free saturator. If you guys don't have this, you gotta check it out. You do need iLock, which sucks. iLock, stop being terrible. The way that I do this is you just open up a grain delay. I put an EQ after because I'm going to parallel process it. So basically what you do is when this is alone, you right click it, you press group, and then you press this button and it'll bring it into here. This won't be here, so you just have to create a chain. And, you know, obviously I already did that. And that basically means you have the dry signal here and then the wet signal here with whatever effect you have on there. You can affect the decibel level of the wet chain and the dry chain separately. This kind of helps with the mono compatibility because if you just have a grain delay, I've noticed when I put the song in mono, it'll kind of, the mono signal is just like gone, especially with the grain delay. Make sure you have it on time. You can look at these settings. I like to keep it really high up and then move the pitch around. So this sound, this guy, just little bleeps and bloops. Same process. You can see OTT frequency shifter, the grain delay. Same thing here. I saw here that there was no high end, so I tried to boost it as much as I could. Put a transient shaper to help again. Transient shaper gate to get rid of the tail because you can volume automate, but if you mess with the threshold enough, you can have it so that you can cut the tail at a certain volume level in the gate at the end of the signal flow. That's the word. So in the Twitch stream, I had this phrase right here. I did a few things to try and like make the stereo field more interesting. Like I tried to keep these mono, like completely mono, and then the other ones are a little more wide. I like to use the Imelda Convulsion, I think it's called. Yeah, Convulsion. This is it's sick. It's like a reverb plugin. You can mess around in there. It's kind of like a tonal reverb, I think. I'm not like super positive on what it is, but it's a really cool like type of reverb, I guess. A lot of the fills that I've been making really just come from stretching shit and repeating it really fast and doing some sort of automation while it's repeating really fast. It just creates like interesting tones that you can kind of mess with really easily. I did grain delay on this fill, for example. Same things, transient shaper. Without it, I bet you it sounds a little flat. Yeah, see, like it makes a pretty big difference when you just put a ton of attack on it, because especially if you chop it up. Before this was just like that, right? but I clip it so that the transient shaper actually like picks it up, because sometimes it won't pick it up. It'll just catch the first transient, especially on like resampled sounds because they're so muddy sometimes. That's something that's like been helping me a lot, just cutting little things up. And it also adds to like making something more staccato anyways, more like skippy. But yeah. Okay, so for these vocals, I ended up putting Mishby on it and then a bunch of OTT and frequency shifters. Again, like I resampled it a bunch, so this is what I ended up doing with the, I think it's Format It. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did with this guy. Just the vocals really carry it. The synths were super fun to work with. Completely just resampled out of Serum. Here's the remix.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, crash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, turn it, on it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick, erase it, write it, get it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick, rewrite it, bag it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip and zip it, quick it, fill it, roll it, find it, view it, code it, check and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, pause it, crack it, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, function, mail it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it.
So I have a bunch of news for you guys. I'm going to be starting my Patreon really soon. We're going to be having feedback sessions, private lessons, monthly plates, stems, you know how it goes. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do it for a super long time. So also, I haven't really talked about it on YouTube yet, but I've been streaming on Twitch every Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. I've been working on music and just hanging out. Also, 40 Ounce Cult just released Homies Faces of Death compilation. I'm on there with a bunch of other crazy artists. I'll throw the link in the description for all of that stuff. I'm super hyped on all the songs that are on that compilation. It's been super cool working with everyone. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all around.